Brought to you by...
There are a few things more simple and comforting to us horror fans than a well-played slasher scenario. It's where most of us began our journeys into the horror genre back in the 80s and 90s, and is one that we all like to revisit from time to time. I myself have never really had the opportunity to make a good one, but other indie filmmakers have. Today's video, by the standards of most, not really being about one of them. Hello friends, and welcome back to Embrace the Film. With 2020 firmly behind us, I wanted to jump back into the swing of things by offering up some thoughts on some longer form horror shorts, separating this program from the new bite-sized segments, and focusing our attention on the works of filmmakers who took the extra steps and tried to tell a longer form of story. Today's choice comes from director Justin Cowdy, whose tale begins 10 years ago, when a welding instructor was burned alive in a welding prank gone wrong. Now, on the night of the anniversary, he returns to exact revenge on anyone and everyone in the college. Alex, her 4 friends, and the newly hired security guard Neil are the only ones left in the college. No one can save them, and the welder won't stop until he's seen enough bloodshed in his name. Shot on location at Red Deer College, this little Canadian romp sets out to create a standard indie slasher, and definitely hits the marks with its poor production quality and acting. The film features 0 color grading that I can see, and standard basic camera angles that refuse to use a tripod even for the most basic of shots. Every angle features handheld bobbing motion, and many shots have severe focus issues. The performances throughout are absolutely abysmal. It looks like everyone in this film is just a fellow classmate or a friend of the director. All the dialogue is delivered as woodenly as possible, and is written just as rigidly. Now, it might sound like I'm harping on this one pretty harshly. However, much like the short Here Comes Santa, all of these faults sort of play into a sort of video store quality charm, including the film's quality. This one isn't shot on Handycam or anything, but it is captured in that HDV college level video, so it sort of mimics a similar effect. One place this one kind of shines is in the editing. The cuts are fairly clean, quick, and tight, making the experience move at a nice brisk pace. The film also has some pretty cool moments, like when the welder walks by in the background without any musical sting cueing him in any way, leaving his presence to be noticed by the audience. Some of the kill scenes are awesomely shot and very creatively done for filmmakers at this level, using quick cuts, creative editing, and shadow play to sell the illusion. The film's score, however, is highly underwhelming, only managing to build minimal suspense, but does give a rhythm to each sequence. For a student-made film, this one was a strong effort if I do say so. Though it lacks originality and its execution is poor in many regards, it does showcase a love of the genre and some talent in post-production. I'm giving The Welder a B-. While this film isn't anything to write home about for most, for someone who has seen his fair share of trashy slashers in the past, it rings a bell of nostalgia, and brings me back to a few of those fun nights hanging out with old friends and watching some terrible flicks.
Fuck this.
But that's all for today, friends. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you want to get more involved in what we do here and stay up to date on all our future releases, please consider supporting ETF on Patreon. For just $1 a month, you can help us keep the lights on and stave off the impending darkness for just one more night. As always, don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you all next time. Thanks for watching.